Welcome to Class C by Mavi. Let's learn how to make this cup bustier with pointy shoulder. Kindly watch till the end and subscribe so you do not miss out on any of our tutorial videos. Now let's get down. Welcome once again. Here we have our basic bodice patterns, front and back patterns. Here is the front and here is the back pattern. So please know how to draft these patterns first before you go ahead to join this tutorial. If you cannot draft it, I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you go ahead and learn how to draft the basic bodice first. Okay, so the first thing we are doing here, we are inserting our shoulder to underbust. Okay, for me, shoulder to underbust is 13.5. So that's what I'm marking out now. I'm trying to get a straight line. So I'm marking on both the side and on the center front. Okay, now I'm linking to simply create my underbust line. Next, I'll be inserting the overbust line. For the overbust line, you can decide to measure on your body. Okay, let me just label the underbust first, UB. So that's the underbust line. Take note of all the new points we are adding. So from the bust point, I'm simply marking 3 inches upward to get my overbust. This is almost always very accurate, especially if you are drafting a cup bustier, just like this. Okay. So from your nipple point, go up by 3 inches to get that. You can actually measure from your shoulder down to the area you want to stop over your bust. That's optional. So next, I'm dividing my shoulder into 2 to get my mid shoulder. So on that point, I'll be inserting a line to get a mid shoulder line. Okay. So that has been done also. Having done that, the next thing to do is to come over and do our underbust tightening. So I'm simply tightening the underbust. On this side, I'll be marking half an inch. On the other side, 1 inch. So I'm tightening the underbust with 1.5 inches. So after marking half an inch on this side and on the other side, I'm simply linking the points with my curved ruler to my bust points. Can you see? So on this side too, I place the ruler this way and then link it back to the bust point. Sorry, I'm using a marker pen. I would have used a pencil, but I just want you to see very clearly what I'm marking. Okay. So when you are drafting yours, make sure to use a pencil so you get it accurately. Okay. Now we are tightening the overbust with 1 inch on both sides. Okay. So the overbust tightening is 1 inches. I'm now linking it back also the same way to the bust points, placing my curved ruler accordingly. So in doing this, try to avoid a pointy effect on that area. Can you see what I have carved out? It's so perfect. And now I have measured from the waistline downwards 4 inches to create a new M. I'm just extending the M line downwards to create that effect on the front, the basque effect on the front. Okay, so sorry, it wasn't really clear here. So after doing that, I'm simply extending the darts down from the underbust line towards the basque in front. Okay, so here is the line. Can you see it here? And now I've also moved in by half an inch. Can you see? To create just that effect in front. And I'm linking this point also back to the other dart leg on the underbust area. So this is now the dart we are having on our waistline. The original dart on the waistline was 2 inches. So now we are having a little less than 2 inches. So I'm going now to the side to take off 1/4 inch. Okay, let me measure so you can understand what I'm saying. Can you see? The dart we have here is 2 inches dart, but the one we have on this side is 1/3, not up to 2. So taking away 1/4 from the side will balance up the dart on that point. Okay, so the waistline will still be firm as it was originally drafted. Okay, so that is it. In case you do not understand this, go back once again and watch very well. So from this point, I'll just connect like this. Next, we want to create our bust bridge. To do that, we'll be inserting our cleavage length. Okay, this measurement can be taken from your neck to the area of your bust, okay, where the two busts are separated, the cleavage area. So for me, the measurement is 6. I'm using 6 for this pattern. For a corset, when it goes lower, it's finer. Okay, so I'm measuring half an inch inwards on the underbust line and also on that cleavage point that I measured earlier. So I will now connect the 2 points. Okay, I'll connect the 2 points to get my bust bridge. Can you see? So I've created my bust bridge, trying to demarcate the 2 busts on that area, right? So after creating the bust bridge, I want to curve out the center front cup, the center cup now. So I'm going up from this angle by 1/4 of an inch. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. I'll just insert a line like this. This line is just to serve as a guide while I'm curving out. I'll now go in with my curve, okay, with my curve ruler like this, allowing the curve to touch these 2 points, okay, and linking it to the cleavage point like this. Can you see? So it is a beautiful curve. This is just to guide me to get a very beautiful curve, right? Next, I'll be creating the side cup, okay? So to create the side cup, I will need to close the bust dart. The rules of dart manipulation says, before you close any dart, you slash open another dart. So here I am slashing open the waist dart, okay? And I'll take it up to the bust point. So the bust dart can be movable. Now I'm also dividing the back from the front so that closing the bust dart will be easy or will be possible, okay? So after separating it, I'll go ahead and just close up the bust dart. Just watch me trying to close the bust dart now. Can you see what I'm doing? So I've closed the bust dart. I'll use my masking tape to tape it down nicely so it stays put. Now we have successfully closed the bust dart. The next thing we want to do is to curve out the side. To do that, we are imputing the bust width measurements, okay? So I'm simply placing my tape on the bust bridge. Can you see? Okay, so the measurement is 8 and now I have marked 8 inches. From the bust bridge to the side of the bust, it is 8 inches. On your body, you can take this measurement like this. You place your tape inside your cleavage and measure across one bust to the other, okay? So that's how to measure it. Now this is what we have gotten, and I've simply taken it to the armhole area and I'll curve it back to the under bust line, okay? I've used my curved ruler here and I've simply curved it out. Can you see how beautiful the cup looks? Next is to curve out my overbust perfectly. To do that is very easy. I'll be closing the line, okay, the overbust tightening. I'll make sure the 2 parts are joined together. Before I do that, let me just separate the back from the front completely. Now it has been separated. So look at what I'm doing. I'm closing the overbust tightening, okay? And the concentration is on this line that links the mid shoulder to the bust point, right? Just watch what I'm doing. Can you see? I have closed that point, making sure the two tightened points are touching each other. Can you see? Okay, so leaving it this way, I'll use my curved ruler to link the center cup to the side cup. Can you see? See, I'm placing the ruler. So the side cup stops at the armhole area, the center cup stops at the cleavage area. So I'm quickly linking, okay, with a curve from the cleavage to the armhole area where the side cup stops, okay? This is very, very easy. Just watch well and practice it. It's easy and very accurate. So I've curved it out. Now I will open it up so that you see exactly what we've got. Can you see? Can you see the accurate cup we created there? So that's how to do it accurately. Okay. Next is to create a new shoulder. Okay. So to do that, from the shoulder tip, I'll be going down by 3 inches to mark. Okay. Here I have marked the 3 inches downwards and I'll simply connect it to the neck point this way. Can you see? Here is the neck point. I've connected it. Now, after linking it nicely, I'll take note of the points where the mid-shoulder line meets. Can you see this point here, where the mid-shoulder line meets with this new line I inserted as our new shoulder? So I will now place my ruler and take it upwards like this. Now, to be more accurate on this, I'll be using this arrow, okay, this angle 90 arrow. I'll place it like this, ensuring that the angle 90. Let me show you exactly what I'm saying. Can you see? On your ruler, you'll see this angle 90 arrow. So I'll be placing this part, this particular side, to align with the line that goes down the armhole. Okay? Can you see? So I'll just place it like this to ensure that the line is there. Now, it is there. And this other line now is going out. So what I'm doing is trying to follow this line outwards to create my new shoulder. Can you see? So it has gone out. You can actually extend it beyond the shoulder line, but I have limited paper there, so I will not go beyond because it's just a tutorial actually. Okay, and it will still come out well. If you want to extend it beyond, you can add additional paper upwards, okay, to get that effect. For me, I'll just do this to show you how to do it. Okay, so I've inserted a line there, and this is what we have gotten. Now, having done that, I'm simply linking it back to the neck point. Can you see the original neck point? I went down by 1/4 inch to do my neck tightening, right? So it's that 1/4 inch point that I'm linking this new line back to. Can you see? So we are having something like a triangular shape now as our new shoulder. Can you see? Can you see the shape? So now it has gone out of our original armhole. So we are redrawing our armhole. Okay? Just watch what I'm doing. We are redrawing our armhole to make sure it fits nicely. And so we are also done replotting our armhole. Let me just show you what we have gotten. Here is our new shoulder and here is the new armhole. Can you see? And if you go down, I'm using my pencil to re-emphasize the new lines. So this is it. Just watch me. Can you see? So this is what we have done on our pattern. And now I'll be plotting the Queen Anne neckline by connecting the side curve to the neck points. Can you see? So I have connected that and I will simply cut off to get our Queen Anne neckline. I hope you can see the pencil. I use the pencil. So our pattern, our front pattern, we need to trace out our new shoulder. Okay, so I'm simply placing another pattern paper underneath before I will trace out this triangular shape that we have gotten as our new shoulder. Okay, so here is my tracing wheel and I'm simply tracing out that shape. Okay. So I'm done tracing out and as you can see, here is what we have gotten and I'll simply label. This is the neck point, okay? The neck point and the armhole area. Can you see? I'm simply labeling. I don't know if you can see. Neck point, the armhole area, so that I will know how to place it on the back pattern. Okay, I'm simply re-emphasizing it so that you see what I just traced out. Now I will cut out. Note that you need to label so that you know which part to place on which part. Here we are. I'm done cutting it out and I'm placing it accordingly. The neck point on the neck point of the back. Okay, note that I've already done neck tightening for the back too. I came down by 1/4 inch, so I cut out the front pattern like that. Exactly. I've placed it and I will need to place another pattern paper underneath the back so that the shoulder is extending upward can be accommodated. I have done that already, so look at the points. I'm aligning accordingly. The neck point to neck point from the tightened part. Okay, I have placed it. So I'll use my pencil and just mark the points so I can rule the lines there. So I'm already trying to trace out the lines. I'll re-emphasize with a ruler so that the lines can be very straight. This is the armhole area. I'll curve it out also with my armhole curve. Okay, so look at what we have gotten. Our shoulder has been extended upwards. So here I am going in with another ruler, with a ruler actually, to get a straight line. I've done that, and then I'll be going in from on this part with my armhole curve. Can you see? So I'm trying to get a nice traced out armhole there. So here we are, we have redrawn our armhole. Okay, we have redrawn our armhole. In case you are not seeing well, I'm re-emphasizing with my marker pen just for you to see very clearly. And I will now cut out the back. Now on the original back pattern, we did not do back tightening before. To go in from the center back by 1/2 inch so that your zipper can lay flat. Okay, so I'm here simply doing the back tightening before I'll proceed with the cutting out process. So the back tightening has been done and I'll continue to cut out. Follow me as I cut out. As you can see here, we are done cutting out the back, so we'll simply place it aside and proceed to cut out the front. Now here we are, our both front and back patterns are ready. Okay, here is our front pattern. Looking so perfect and accurate, the side, the neckline, the curves and the center front. Okay, the center front will be on fold, and can you see our Queen Anne neckline, so beautiful. And just take a look at the shoulder tip has extended upwards. Look at the back and the front shoulders. Can you see they have extended upwards to give us that pointy shoulder effect? Okay, now our sleeve needs to also have that pointy effect, so I'll be quickly showing you how to alter the sleeve to fit into this new armhole. So here is a basic sleeve pattern. Okay, can you see we have a basic sleeve pattern? I've placed a paper underneath so the extension can be done. On the center, I'll just go up by 1.5 inches because I measured the pointy effect on the bodice. It was 1.5 inches upwards away from the original shoulder, slope. So I'm following the same 1.5 upwards, and then I will link back to both the back and the front. I'm here using my curve to curve it out so that it will be nice. Note that this is just a tutorial, a demonstration, so when you are doing yours, try to be very accurate. Avoid using marker pens. Just use a pencil. So if you make a mistake, you can easily erase, and also your measurements will be more accurate. So I'm now cutting out the extension. Okay, I'm cutting out the unwanted paper, and then we have our pointy sleeve. It's as easy as that. Let's check out how it fits into the new pointy armhole. Can you see? Okay, so let's just check out from the back pattern. Can you see? It's so accurate. It will fit in, and by the time you're done sewing, you get this exact result. Now here, all our patterns are ready and perfectly made. We have the back pattern, we have the sleeve pattern, okay, and also the front pattern. All of them are beautifully made. So please try to make yours and ensure that it comes out even better than this. And now, if you have learned anything from this video, do well to subscribe to the channel to encourage me to send more tutorial videos like this.